Let's get going.
So
You
let's
tell me
go.
when it's on.
It's on now.
Oh, is it on right now?
It's on, yeah.
Okay. Okay, hi Bobby. Yeah. So this is the next continuation of the saga with the bears, and so I talked about the first one. Now, about 4 days later, that all occurred at 5 o'clock in the afternoon when I shot that one in the chest. 4 days later, Wilma called up at 1:28 a.m. and said, "Russell, the bear's here." And so on up to her place, I jumped in my rig and headed up as quick as I could. It takes 8 minutes driving very fast. Got to her place. I had to park my pickup way down by the creek and run up the road through the dark. I have to stay on the edge of the road because the road's gravel. It makes all kinds of noise if you run in the gravel. So I have to run on the edge. And I get up to Wilma's. And I went around the garage. And when I went around the garage, the motion lights came on. Well, I went ahead and went on past the garage and through in the little apartment that's in the back of the garage and looked out the window up there, and the bear was gone. I stood there for half an hour looking out that window, and pretty soon a little flashlight hit my window, and it was Wilma giving me a signal. And I gave her a little flashlight signal back, and so pretty soon here I hear her coming through the door, taking off the stuff I built there to keep the door shut, the props and everything. It's quite a deal. But anyway, here she comes. "Russell," she talks in broken English, heavy German accent. "Russell, when you came around the building, the light came on, the bear went in the brush." So I said, okay, well, we've got to take care of those lights. I went outside and unscrewed those big floodlights that are security motion lights. I unscrewed those, and one of them was too high. There's a couple different sets, so one of them we had to deactivate from in the house. So we were fiddling with that for probably 15-20 minutes, and we're right out there. This had to have been about, well, this had to have been around, this was after 2 a.m. sometime in the morning. And so we got that done. I come back in, and I'm fiddling around in there. She says, "Russell, do you think it might come back?" And I said, "Well, yeah, it might come back." So kind of fiddling around in there and doing a bunch of other little things. And I just happened to look out like that, and I see that so it came back. And I climbed that tree where the wire, my cable, I got a little 3/16" wrapped cable, kind of like a bicycle lock, you know, cable with a plastic coating. And that's what the bait hangs from. And it's hung high enough, like I say, the coons can't get it and activate my alarm system. Well, the bear had come out of the brush, finally, climbed up that tree just like it was, I don't know, with no effort at all, just went like this, right up the tree. And it was a big bear. And I'm pretty amazed by that, but anyway, he got up the tree, and my wire that hangs across, I had some other tie wire, you know, like you use when you're tying rebar, tie wire, regular tie wire. I had it tied to my cable at like a guy wire up here farther up the tree. The tree was a little white oak. I had that tied so I could pull those guy lines, I could pull those and raise the whole deal up higher, because I was trying to see how high that bear could stand when he came to get the bait, or how high he could reach. And so he got up there and he just did this. Tore that shit all out of there. Then he was up the tree just hanging off one hand. He grabbed the damn cable and goes, and I looked at I had some of the bait in a pillowcase, a white pillowcase, the kind you zip all the way around, and it was full of dog food and cat food, and I put bacon grease on it, and it was soaked. It was a great thing for bait. And that thing was just going boom, boom, boom around like that. And so he gave up. The trees were going like this. he was doing it so hard, where they were affected, they were going, it's really something. I mean, the whole thing was amazing to me. But anyway, so,